All right, what is going on, everyone? And today we're doing another ranking video. I really like ranking videos because it's just, I don't know, it's fun to put them in tiers. But we're going to talk about the era of anniversary units. We're going to be ranking them worst to best. It's been 3 months since these characters have released, and we have a lot of data now to show what they can do, what they can't do, and it is very interesting. I won't spoil the ranking, but it is not how I expected it to go. There are units that I thought would be amazing that are actually just like fine, like they're good, but they're not like amazing. And some of them that I thought were gonna do whatever they're doing great. So I really want to rank all 7 units. These are the units we're gonna be ranking. I'm including Maul Hatefield. I mean, you know, he's the legendary, and he's, you know, lifting up the new Stranger team, which is an awesome team. It's really good. It's probably the best team in the game. There might be some GLs that are a little better, but yeah, he's really good. All of these guys are good. I am gonna just say it right now, none of these characters are bad. There's not a single bad character, no misses in this era, and it is really cool to see what everyone's doing. And yeah, let's just get into the ranking. There's 7. This is probably not gonna be a surprise, but for number 7, we have the Wookiees. Now, you know, Tarful is kind of a mixed bag. He's not that good, but if you invest high relics into this team, I'm talking Relic 10 Zalbar, potentially Relic 10 Yoda and Chewie, Relic 9 or 8 Wookiees, this team can do good stuff. I'm going to show you some footage right here. This is from Fatal. He is kind of an OG, but he does some insane things with these Wookiees. If you watch my videos, you already know this. You know he does some nut stuff with this, and like, look at this. He's just nuking Pirate King Hondo. That's insane. So Wookiees, don't get me wrong, it's not like the highest win rate. It's not like Bad Batch where if you take them high enough, you can reliably do it. But this is still really cool, and the thing that they are capable of is way more than you would think. So while they are at the bottom, I wouldn't say they're bad. They're not bad. They're just not as good as everyone else, but they have a really high ceiling. The problem is you have to invest a lot of relics and a lot of mods to get there, and for the average person, that's not going to be worth it unless you are an endgame account. Like, I'm eventually going to do this just because it looks fun, but it even, you know, almost 14 million GP, it's not actually efficient for me to do this. So for now, I'm not going to. But if we ever get a Conquest Wookiee, it's over. These guys are so close to being good for everyone. Like, you have to have a lot of knowledge to make these guys good. They're so close to being just great, amazing. Right now, they're just like pretty good. So they are in 7th, but they're not bad. Do not think they're bad because they're not. You just need to put effort into them. And for our number 6th place, we have Inquisitor Barriss. Now, I actually really like this unit. She does some really solid stuff in a couple different places in the game. She's really good with Third Sister, who I know some people do not like this, because it's like, oh, Third Sister can't revive, but it doesn't change that much, and I think the benefits from Inquisitor Barriss greatly outweigh what you're losing. It's kind of like putting Watt with Satil before the nerf. It's like you're losing some stuff, but also the things you were gaining are more valuable. Inquisitor Barriss is like Seventh Sister, kind of on like crack, because she just does all this assisting, and the amounts of assists she does per turn is not capped. So she can just assist like 5 times in a row. It's kind of insane. There's a good datacron for them right now. There's 2 good datacrons, actually. One's about to leave, the orange set, which, rest in peace. It's been fun, but they're about to leave. But she is solid. And then she's also really good with Seer Malicos. I think she's a little overhyped with Malicos. I think she's good, but I don't think she's like incredible with them. I think she's fine, but I do like them with Reva more. And of course, there's the 3v3 team, which can do some cool stuff, but I think in high Kyber, she struggles to stay on the board of relevancy. So she is a nice lifter. She can be put in a lot of different stuff, but I wouldn't say she's like meta defining. She's not like you put her in, it's like, whoa, this changes everything. It's just a nice boost. And a nice boost is good. She's a nice boost for so many different teams, and you don't have to put a ton of work into her, so it's pretty good. She is worth building up. But it's not like insane. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about her. Let's go on to number 5, and that is Stormtrooper Luke. Now, this team I thought he was gonna suck. I just thought he was gonna be bad. I didn't think he was gonna be very good. But I was wrong. I was pleasantly surprised. He is really solid in 3v3, and in 5v5 he's okay. His Omicron being off kind of hurts him a little bit, but with 3PO and Chewie, he's kind of like CLS deluxe. You know, he's really good. The assist and exposed damage is just kind of nuts. He's not like broken in 5v5, but I like him. I think he's pretty solid. But in 3v3, he beats a lot of non-GLs. Unfortunately, if his Omicron wasn't Captain GLs, I think he would be able to take down some, but unfortunately, it's just not turned on. With high relics and good mods, he actually has potential to beat strangers, which is kind of nuts. If you look at SWGOH GG, it's like a 30% win rate, but I think it's higher if you put proper investment, which I think is just, that's insane. That is just nuts. Stormtrooper Luke is also pretty good with Leia. There is some anti-synergy, but it's not actually a huge deal. He gives Leia taunt, which means she can't gain fearless, which is like half of the way she gains ult, but she still has other ways through critting, and he has a mass assist and he has bonus turns. He's really good with her. So yeah, I thought he was going to be garbage, but he's actually pretty solid, and he can he holds his own. So I like this unit a lot. All right, for our number 4, we have Darth Vader's Duels End. I was kind of shocked that I'm putting him this low, but I'm only putting him in 4th place. I thought he was going to be the number 2, and then he is good, but I think he's going to be less good once this Datacron goes away. Again, he does some really cool stuff. On defense, he's really annoying. I think he's a really good team. But some of these other teams, they can like slap around GLs, and Darth Vader, I don't know. He doesn't slay. He's not a GL slayer. He can almost do something against Jabba, but it's not very reliable. I think if you take Darth Vader Duels End to have really high relics, like Relic 9, I've seen a couple Relic 10s, then the things you can do are a lot more widened, but again, that kind of requires really high relics, and most people are not going to do that. So for the average person, he's really good. I really like this unit. I think his Omicrons are really fun. The AoE lockdown with Fracture, that's really cool. I really like that. But yeah, you know, he's not quite what I thought he was going to be, but he's still really good. Don't get me wrong, I'm kind of bashing on him a little bit, but that's just because he didn't do as much as I thought he would. But he's still really solid. He is very fun to play, and I used to love the Emperor Palpatine Mara Jade team, and they've just slowly fallen out of relevancy. They had Star Killer for a little boost, and then Star Killer went to Seer Malicos, and now he's a stranger. But now there's a replacement, so they're doing some cool stuff again, and I really like them. Now these top 3, guys, they are juicy. They are juicy. For number 3, we have Dr. Aphra with IG90. This team really surprised me. When I read IG90's kit before he came out, I was not totally sure that he was going to thread the needle quite as much as Aphra needs to do just this insane stuff, but I was totally wrong. This team just does work. They're really good on defense, which really surprised me. They used to be terrible on defense. They'd get rolled over by CLS, but now you need a good team to beat Dr. Aphra. It's very surprising. I have them on defense, and they get holds pretty well, but I looked at their SWGOH.GG data, and they are taking on quite a bit of GLs. Jabba is about 88%, which is really good. In some other lineups, it's even higher. Aphra is just kind of the GOAT against Jabba now. Maybe some really, really good DC, she'll struggle a little bit. She beats Great Mothers, which is kind of nice. She also has a 78% win rate against Lord Vader, which just really surprised me. That's really high. I assume you need proper relics. I don't think my relics here are gonna cut it. I am eventually gonna take this team to full relic 7, BT1 to relic 8 or 9, because I love this team. But yeah, she can beat Lord Vader, which is, I was not expecting that. I'll be honest, I was not expecting that to work. She also is a really good counter for Boba Fett's Scion of Jango, which is seen a lot on defense right now, so that's pretty useful as well. Yeah, she just is really good. I was not very optimistic towards her, but no, she is pleasantly surprised me. If you're not going for Boba Fett's Scion of Jango with Asajj, Forlom is really good here. Some lineups, other units are better, like Forlom. Yeah, he's pretty solid, but there is a better home for them, and I'm going to talk about that right now with 2nd place, which goes to Asajj Ventress Dark Disciple. Now, when this team came out, I was very hyped for them. I was expecting them to do just amazing things, and then the team came out, and I was a little disappointed. The data didn't seem to what we believed would work was just not working, and I wasn't getting much use out of them. Asajj was just dying way too quick. But the thing is, that's because she was low relic, low star. But if you take this team to high relics, which I have them at good relics, I am eventually going to take this team to high relics, which I'm very excited for. They can do some really good stuff. It's really surprised me. I'm checking SWGOH and the stuff they can do, and it is kind of insane. They can beat Ahsoka. Ahsoka Ezra is like 77% win rate, which is insane. If you take them to higher relics, you can probably get that higher. With Greef Karga in the 5th, Lord Vader is 91%. 91. That is... I mean, that's really impressive. On top of that, Leia is like 83, 75% depending on the comps, but they're doing work. They're doing work against Leia. So this team is already beating 3 different GLs, and all of these GLs are meta relevant and they're on defense. It's not like, oh, it beats JML. Like, who cares? No one sees JML. No one sees JMK. I mean, maybe lower players see JMK, but JMK is not good on defense. It kind of blows my mind. This team is so good. They are really good, and I enjoy them so much. I'm currently working on properly. I will give a tip for Forlom. This team's great, and first place, we're gonna go to first place now. I don't think this is gonna surprise a single person, but it goes to the Stranger. Now, these guys are just so freaking good. It's better than pretty much any team in the game. There's like 2 teams that are better than the Stranger in Grand Arena. I think only SLKR might be better. I think besides that, I think they're kind of the top dog. And then in Territory Wars, they might be just the best team, period. They're just nuts. They're just insane. Like, in Territory Wars, with Juhani's Omicron and Maul Hatefield's Omicrons, I think they are one of 2 counters to Ahsoka on defense, Territory Wars, which is just nuts. So far, I think it's just only been Leia, but these guys are so good. I don't really need to go into it too much. The Stranger with Maul Hatfield kind of becomes like the new age version of JMK with a very early insta-kill with the Fracture. Starkiller is just a beast. He does so much damage. His ult is just insane. Cal Kestis keeps the team alive way longer. Cal Kestis is honestly the best of Stranger on defense. And if you're also putting him on defense, put General Skywalker in there. This is very well known to the experienced players, but if you put General Skywalker in here, it's kind of a problem for Satele a little bit. I think if Satele has the 25% turn meter datacron, it's fine. But if you give these guys 25% turn meter, General Skywalker will AoE Satele's team and increase all of their cooldowns by 1. So you just like have to just take a serious beating before you get any work in. You can still win, but it's much harder, and you have to know what you're doing. And then Cal Kestis just gives everyone a bunch of max health, and he makes them just harder to kill because of all the protection up he gives. This team is just fantastic. There is almost nothing that they can't beat. I love Starkiller. Maul Hatfield is awesome. Yeah, I mean, they're the full package. They're the real deal. I'm going to get Maul Hatfield to 7-star Relic 6 tomorrow, which I'm very excited for. Yeah, I mean, that's the tier list. These guys are all good. No misses. Some are better than others, obviously, but I feel pretty good about this list. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. I'm interested to see what you guys think, because my word is not, what's the saying? Like, your word is like God or whatever. It's not that. My word is just it's just my opinion. I really like these guys. I'm gonna invest more relics into this, all these teams, basically, because they all kind of deserve it. Honestly, this might be some of the best requirements for a legendary in this whole game, because they just all are fantastic. But anyway, I'm kind of repeating myself. You get it. They're good. So I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, or likely stream. I stream Grand Arena, so go check that out. Okay, on YouTube and Twitch. All right, bye.